This is another community report from We the People. And I think, in light of uh, the recent political dynamics in the past couple of years, because this is basically happening over the past couple of years, even though it's now experiencing very heavy bursts. Um, and I'm talking about socialism, the rise of socialism. I think it's a good idea to um, maybe step into the coroner's role a little bit and try to dissect what socialism actually means, what it actually is. There are a lot of terms that are being used interchangeably: communism, socialism, Marxism, Leninism, uh, Stalinism. Um, right now, I try to focus on socialism because that is what is now rising up, not only in the US very strongly, but I would say in the past 1 or 2 decades in Europe as well. So, what does socialism? What does it stand for? Uh, what do socialists want? Um, there are a number of pillars that are very important for socialists. Number one is get rid of the rich. Uh, Not really get rid of them in terms of total extermination, but take away all the money from them. They don't want rich people. Really, that doesn't work. Basically, everybody will be poor because there's a reason why people are rich, usually. And when you simply transfer money from the rich to the poor will just buy more stuff and they will stay poor. They will not do something in general. Of course, I'm speaking in general, but they will usually not do something very productive with that money. So that is kind of wasted money. And at the end, most of that money will end up with the government. So, large government is also a huge pillar in the philosophy of socialism. The bigger the government, the better. But on the other side, less law enforcement. So, a total lack of law and order in a country. That seems very black and white, but there are good reasons for that. Basically, socialists, they want lawlessness because they thrive on lawlessness. That's how they stay in power. Of course, there will still be kind of law enforcement on the governmental side to keep their beloved community uh, in uh, in check. But society among themselves, they don't really care. They want to abolish police, abolish courts, things like that. What they also like is a lot of surveillance. The left is very uh, known for implementing a lot of surveillance everywhere. They want to keep you in check, uh, and that doesn't stop with cameras and even digital passports and things like that. But you can think of things like the CBDC, which they can control. Uh, they can control how you spend money, which money you can get, uh, and which money you cannot get, uh, and for how long you can keep your money. So, yeah, CBDC, that is really a leftist, a socialist thing. Then open borders. They love open borders. The more people come in, the better, because they know those people that come in, they are potential future voters in favor of them. Now, this is slightly different from communism. Communism likes to keep their borders closed. Socialism likes to keep the borders open. Um, Both of those don't work. They, of course, you need to regulate who comes in and who doesn't come in, but completely closed or completely open, we saw that under Biden. What happened? We see that in Europe. What is happening over the past maybe 4 5 decades? That is really terrible, because those invasions are not something of today. Uh, that is happening for a long, long time already. Um, Huge corruption. That is also something that is, well, of course, both sides enrich themselves, both the left and the right. But the right is not really shameful of it. The left does it in secret and tends to fill their pockets more than those politicians on the right, and more in secretive ways. So corruption is really something that belongs to the left, especially to um, socialism, Marxism as well. Um, then I think that when it comes to uh, society as a whole, uh, socialists, they want to make everything public. Public schools, nothing private, uh, no more private healthcare, uh, transportation, all public, everything public. And you see that with Mandani. He wants to have private or public grocery stores that basically remove all the private grocery stores from the market, because the government is funding a 30% discount if you show your ID card. But of course, when you go to the voting booth, um, they don't want uh, an identity check, because, well, they get a lot of votes from particular groups that might not have identity cards. So those are just a few things that socialists want, that DSA is standing for. Um, think real good if you really want that to happen for America and for Europe as well, because, well, um, what happens in Europe will eventually happen in the US as well, and vice versa. We really cannot detach those two. But yeah, it's really scary. If you really think about it, it's extremely scary. And if you ever been in Europe for a longer period of time, uh, then you can also see where America is heading if you give them the chance. Uh, you would only have to look at the European Union, which is basically a dictatorship, socialist dictatorship. Um, so be very careful what you are voting. Um, I will not tell you vote left or vote right, vote Democrats or vote Republican, but I think you get the idea. Both sides are not perfect, but I think you are intelligent enough to make up your mind. So um, that's it for now.